Greetings, dear audience and all curious minds. It is Dreamer Bay and YouTuber Culture Channel Framework. It's named Hopped Chest doing internationally episode Russia. And we have such a special guest today from cold Russia, the region of Samara. Cabin crew Diana Kuzmenko with us today. Welcome, Diana.
Thank you. How are you?
I am fine, thank you. We are really glad to have you, all our social studies teacher and our all curious mind students we are really happy to have you. So, dear Diana, as you know, you already watched our digitalizing hopped chest and you particularly watched my video. And you already know how our project works. And today, thanks to you, we are also expanded our projects to dear Russia. But today we also gonna talk about your hop chest. Maybe you have a bit close, maybe you already lost them. Like maybe in the future we gonna lost them either. So our EM to do not lose them. And we have small interview with you on the first. And after that we are really wonder how your hop chest doing. So my first question is, Diana, did you know that there is such a tradition in Turkey? Before you watched the hopped chest video by me.
So honestly, I didn't know that Turkey also could have such a hope chest in your history. So after watching, I have learned a lot about tradition and about your hope chest.
So we open your eyes either.
Yes.
Oh, then we will be happy our works kind of work. And secondly, dear Diana, we wonder that what did you think about that tradition after watching that video? And also, what was your feelings about that items and that contents basically? What did you think on the first like? What was your thoughts? We really wonder it.
After watching your video, I thought how great that your country still do what they are good in. You do really great fabric with a good quality, and I was happy to know that people had an opportunity to have really beautiful, with a handmade, attractive details, towel and shawl on wedding.
Well, the thing is, the city now, which I am studying right now, Denizli, it is also famous with fabric, with textile. So when you are come here, when we host you, you can easily buy them. You can easily also take them to Russia, to your mom, to your grandparents as well. And our third question, dear Diana. Furthermore, the thing is, we are really wonder that Russia also had or have or even has an alike tradition there as well, a hope chest tradition in Russia.
We still have such a hope chest in Russia, but unfortunately nowadays it is only in museum
Oh.
because it is almost disappear in my country. Nowadays as our traditional wedding still exists, but it has a modern view. At least we have different clothes. As far as I know, our generation prefer to have a simple wedding, a simple marriage.
Same
But
here.
I know that there is someone who love traditional wedding, and we may have such wedding with this style.
Great. And what is more, do you think, dear Diana, digitalizing traditions can really be beneficial for Generation S? Because they are kinda based on their technological devices. And maybe that target can be really work with them. What do you think?
So actually, we all know that in our modern world, technology developing our life, they're changing it, and unfortunately, it moves our traditions to the background. But I think it also can help us to save our traditions because people have to use devices and they can learn how they countries started, what traditions they had through their devices. So I think it's not a bad thing.
Well, it is good to know because maybe our projects can be a game changer, isn't it?
Yes, I think so.
But certainly not least, we really wonder that what you gonna present to our younger generations? They are totally so curious about it.
So now I'm gonna present you some traditional Russian items,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna start with a dish made of birch bark.
Oh, this is even some patterns on it.
Yes, it also made of birch bark, as you can see.
That tree is really famous in US and Russia. I think in US they are using that tree for making canoes. So you are making even boxes.
Yes, as far as I know, it comes from traditional Russia, and even nowadays, there are some craftsmen who make some items for house or even toys for kids because this material is environmentally friendly.
Yeah, I think IKEA takes some idea from you.
Yes, if they have such birch trees.
Yeah. By the way, dear Diana, what is the patterns on it? I seen there a honey and even a beer there. What they means?
So actually, such box was were a gift for a couple on wedding. So such patterns means that bride or bridegroom was grown in the family of a beekeeper.
Oh,
So it is a man who mm, have a bee farm and selling honey.
oh, okay. But these boxes, what the girls use for it?
It can be used like a jewelry box.
Oh, okay. Then I can understand. Thank you for first item, and let's go through for second one, please.
So the next item is about beer for other countries, but it is the really traditional one for Russia.
Mm-hmm.
It was used in traditional Russia many years ago, and now I will explain it how to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, this item is only for a girl.
Oh,
For example, there is
this
a girl, and
traditional baby there.
yes, actually, you can see traditional clothes on her. So she had to put this rocker arm. It is
Mm-hmm.
named rocker arm. In Russia, we call it like karamysla.
Mm-hmm.
She had to put it on her shoulders. It's not so huge. As you can see on those, it was a little bit smaller.
Mm-hmm.
So, and she had to bring some water in bucket to home.
And how
And
and how much water it can be inside of one boxes?
inside of one bucket is about 10 liters.
Oh.
So, in general, 20 liters. Girls had to come to house, had to bring to house.
Uh-huh. But Diana, I wonder how is it related with Russian weddings?
I think it's an interesting story because parents of boys paid attention on girls who were bringing such water using such ways, and it was important for them if the girl could bring 20 liters to home without any single drop that falls down. It was
Oh.
important for them, and if the girls did it perfectly, so this girl can be a beautiful and perfect wife.
Well, it was a really interesting story, but I think Russia also kind of feminine society. So maybe it shows how women really, powerful they are, how strong they are. It is kind of good way to show it.
Yes, actually, it's true that Russian girls are really strong, and we could see it even from the old time of Russia.
So go ahead for third one, please, dear Diana. We are really curious about the next one.
The next item is the broom amulet. It looks like this.
No.
It's
Mm-hmm.
a real shape and size.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that nation has a lot of amulets. Every nation has their own amulet, but it was really important for Slavs. And they believed that Brownie
Brownie.
lives. Yes, Brownie is a little man, old man who lives in their houses.
So the shape as a brown. That's why they choose to make it as a brown then.
Yes, they believed that Brownie has cleaned their
Mm-hmm.
houses from bad situations, and it's one of the reasons why this amulet has this shape.
But the thing is, your amulet even has some amulets on it. I mean, what is that patterns and what is that items on it?
It was really important to put some items on this amulet because every item has its own meaning. For example, little house means a friendly family, or a perch is about richness, and etc. There can be even 12 items on one amulet.
Well, dear Diana, honestly, we are kinda hungry. What you can present us as a maybe dishes which can help to make us a bit, full.
Yes, we also have some interesting facts about our dish
Mhm.
because in the beginning of Russia, people used just wooden dishes. For example, I can show you a wooden spoon.
Yeah, they are also so common of for a lot of nations. Probably. By the way, I'm still using them. A lot of Turkish women still using them, and they're always saying they are the best.
Yes, actually, people in Russian there is some still people who use wooden
Hmm.
because it's useful and maybe also environmentally friendly.
Yeah, definitely.
So after some years, people started to draw patterns on dish, and it could look like this.
Oh,
The-
okay. These are definitely different ones. Can you explain and can you show us more like closer? Yeah, they are really have beautiful art on them. Yeah, they are definitely interesting because we also have without patterns, and we are putting them as like here between fingers, and we are playing with them like a traditional dance. Maybe they are also making some noises. What do you think?
Yes, actually nowadays it looks like a musical instrument, and people
Oh,
use it like musical instrument because it
it,
has some noise,
oh.
and they have different patterns
Hmm.
because um, the patterns was depend on the place.
The
For example,
regions. Hmm.
yes, different regions had different patterns,
Hmm.
and also show you a bowl. It also had some patterns and looked
Oh,
like.
this is really so artistic. Okay, thank you. We are kinda now a bit can be full. Uh, Go ahead, please, for the next one.
So the next one is the special item and most interesting. It is clothes.
Oh,
Now I'm gonna tell you about clothes. Maybe you know, but Russian clothes, Russian costumes, mostly have red and white colors
yeah. Even
because
your babies has there in the you show on the first, yeah.
it also
Mm-hmm.
has and red and white colors.
Mm-hmm.
Because red color is about fire and sun, but for women,
Mm-hmm.
red color is about beauty and motherhood, and white color is about purity and nobility.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, people could use other colors. For example, green. It
Yes,
also
green.
depended on region,
Mhm.
on the place.
Definitely. By the way, the Turkey and Russia also choose red and white for their flag, except blue. I think we're also kind of common flag, except of course we have some shapes. But you also have red and white, and we also have red and white, and today we are all wearing red.
Just because we're talking about Russian, I guess.
Yeah. Also, but do you have costumes with you?
Yes, I will show you them.
Oh,
And maybe start with a male costume.
okay.
Um,
Wow.
so it looks like this. It really
Oh.
have a lot of details.
Yeah, this
So, for
is
example,
big homemade there, like really big art there.
yes, it's like a inserts, fabric inserts, and all costumes were made um, real handmade.
Hmm.
Some men had red trousers. It
Hmm.
also could have some patterns.
Yeah, it's like gold there. Hmm.
Yes, it can be different.
Hmm.
And white shirt and red strap.
Yeah, they are definitely amazing. But Russia is too cold. How they wear them?
This costume only for summer because
Okay.
some
Mhm.
regions have really cold winter.
Yeah, definitely. What about
it, this costume
women?
is bad for this weather.
Okay, got it now. What about women? They also have interesting clothes with you.
Yes, I also have a female costume.
Oh, you can
So
even
female
you can
costume,
even wear them.
it's unfortunately a little small for me.
Oh, these are
So
also have something big details there. Hmm.
it consists of a long white sundress. We call it like sarafan,
Hmm.
but in English it sounds like sundress.
Sundress.
And every sundress had to have underskirt.
Red skirt. Uh-huh.
It also has some insert,
Hmm.
and it is a collar. It can be additional thing,
Yes. Hmm.
and one of the most important thing is the handbag.
Ah, okay. We
It also has
definitely,
some.
yeah, these are kinda common maybe about our towels. Did you remember that on our towels we have kinda designs on it? They're kinda a bit similar as you know, not really, but a bit.
Yes, I think in the past people paid a lot of attention on details.
Mhm,
That's why we have a lot of patterns on
mhm.
our traditional clothes.
And probably they already took examples from flowers, maybe.
Yes, maybe.
And what about next one, dear Diana?
The next one is the icon.
Oh, definitely the most interesting part for us because, as you know, the Russia is the Orthodox population and Turkey is the Muslim population. So for us, icons are kind of interesting.
So icon, it is located in every house, even nowadays, and in the past either. In my hand, you can see that icon is a handmade.
Oh, nowadays you cannot even find something like that probably. They use icons for what exactly? When you put in a house, what that icons can help, like what they target for using an icon. Why are you using icons?
We use icon because we believe that it protects our house and
Mhm.
ourselves.
Maybe also gives you like fertility.
Yes, it also gets it.
Hmm. Okay, it is really interesting part. Thank you so much. What about next one?
And next one, and maybe the last one, is
Oh, we already go through the end.
yes, it's hand cover. Also,
Oh, it is
we
common
can
thing. We have a common thing again.
yes, days we use like a modern version of the traditional towels, traditional hand cover,
Mhm.
uh, because unfortunately nowadays it is so hard to find traditional uh, fabric, traditional
Mhm.
Russian traditional towels.
Yeah.
Um, so we decided to use modern stuff.
Artificial things are coming, right?
Yes, but with some curtains, just to
Mhm.
remember. So it was my last item that I was going to show you, and I hope you really enjoyed and I explained you everything well. And it was interesting to know a little bit about Russian traditional items.
Mhm. So maybe via that project, you can also enjoy a bit, like spend some time with your traditions and check items again. Take your time from the time machine and just look at them and saying like, "Wow, they are kind of history, isn't it?"
Yes, actually, it's true. I really enjoyed to find these items, to ask about them to my mom and my grandma, to look at them again, and to share with you.
Mhm. Well, Diana, I think we should say we are so grateful because I think this is really big work there. You cared us so much. You loved us. You gave your time. You gave your culture. You share your ideas, feelings. Well, I really cannot find to thank you how I can thank you because on behalf of me, on behalf of my future, my children, and of course on behalf of your children as well, because they are all our children, right? Future generation. And on behalf of course my Yasin Doğan, he is my professor, I can say. He is really happy to meeting with you via that video, and he is really waiting to meet with you here as a person as well. Well, on behalf of Turkish Academy, on behalf of Turkish social studies teacher, On behalf of Master of Social Studies and on behalf of education for all Russia and for Turkey. It was totally unforgettable memories and experiences for me. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of our cultures. I really wish we never lost them. I hope we never put them just to museum, right? We should feel them. They are still here. By the way, your hope chest, we can say, they gonna never die because we also digitalizing them with you. So we can be happy.
Yes,
So thank you so much.
you kind of a hope chest. Thank you so much too for invite,
Definitely. It was a great framework and we will waiting you to Turkey for sure.
and I'm sure I will visit your country soon.
So, good night and greetings to Russia, to Samara. And by the way, Diana tomorrow gonna fly to Moscow because, like she said, she's a cabin crew. So she gonna go back to Moscow tomorrow. Thank you for even before flight you join us. Good night to Russia. Thank you for everything.
Good night for Turkey. Thank you too. Good
Mhm.
n- Bye.
Goodbye.